I was like, hey, yeah. So he's like, yeah, your guys' theme song is on that CD. I said, oh, that's awesome. And I was like, did you know that your dad took that for a thing? He's like, no. He's like, I found out afterwards. I said, oh, are you all right with that? He goes, yeah, I think it's pretty cool for him to do that.
That's funny. Welcome to another episode of Five Idiots Talking Toys. I'm Shane, and it is time for another podcast episode. If you're a collector, if you collect toys, if you collect vintage items, movie props, if you collect movie posters, memorabilia, pop memorabilia, this is the place for you. We focus on vintage Star Wars. We focus on vintage toys, but we are willing to discuss anything. So today we are bringing you a Goldin auction, Goldin Auction House, a vintage Star Wars auction that just ended yesterday. And we're going to go over some really nice items, some high-priced items. We've heard that some items went for a little bit less than expected. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to go through some of the more interesting items, some of the rarer items, and I'm going to bring the boys in now, and we'll get right to it. Charles is here, live from the closet.
I don't know what Goldin Auctions is, but two gold things I know. One is your hat, and two is Goldin Streams. That's about it.
Goldin Stream, is that like Goldin Showers?
Goldin Stream Showers, same thing.
Okay, Brandon knows about that. Let's bring him in.
I am aware of Goldin Showers. I'm not aware of Goldin Streams.
I was storing that for about 2 minutes. I was going back and forth between streams and showers, and I picked the wrong one.
Yeah, well, next time you come to Long Island, Brandon, if you stay at Charles's house instead of Christopher's, he'll show you what the Goldin Streams are while you're sleeping.
They are heavier.
Yeah, Christopher's here.
Is there going to be any Pirates of the Galaxies in this auction or no?
I believe there is not.
Okay.
Pirates of the Caribbean on this? And is there rare Pirates of the Caribbean figures?
Yeah, from 2011.
One-Eye Guy's name Tattoo.
Golden Shower Auctions.
If one of you guys has a little background, I mean, feel free. I don't think there's much background here. I mean, it's a 2026 vintage Star Wars auction held by Goldin. A lot of folks like myself who, I don't take part in auctions. I've never, bid on anything from an auction house. But if any of our viewers are like me, Goldin auctions very easily from the Netflix series. They have their own Netflix series. I think it's called The King of Collectibles. Is that right?
Yeah, I watched the entire thing on Chris's couch. That couch right behind Chris, right there.
he did.
That was a show.
He did.
And the auction house is actually in New Jersey. It's like in central, borderline South Jersey. So it's not near me. It's a couple hours away. But it the Netflix series. If you're into collectibles at all, sports cards, certainly sports memorabilia, jerseys, bats, historical items, items from presidents and dignitaries, and pop culture and movies. They do it all. They started, I believe, with sports memorabilia, but
I mean they're slowly starting to get into toys more, vintage, especially Star Wars. I believe this was the auction that they were really hoping that was gonna start them off on the right foot.
They haven't been known really for that, right?
No. I mean, more like sports memorabilia and cards and stuff. But
they've had movie props for a while. They've had like Star Wars related stuff, but not toys.
Yeah, I remember, the jersey, Babe Ruth jersey, or some Mickey Mantle stuff that was on the episodes that I watched. Yeah,
I can see them trying to do it because they can see what toys are doing, but there's just too many auction houses, especially when it comes to toys. It's like every single month, or like it used to be Hakes twice a year. There would be an auction, and then that was it. And then there was Heritage, and then there's LCG or whatever the hell it's called, and
LCGs, and then you got morphines.
Yeah, you got the morphine, and then now you have Goldin. It's like what turned into like 2 times a year where people would save their money. It's almost like every month, and everything's kind of just getting watered down now.
Well, about Goldin specifically, not only are they getting into it maybe because they saw that there's a market and people are actually investing money into the collectible, into Star Wars collectibles, let alone some other things. People are seeing it as an investment vehicle. But listen, I mean, you get yourself onto Netflix, you're gonna move in, as long as you can grow. I mean, they're gonna move into anything they can. I mean, just because of that show, people are now aware of Goldin and they're going to get items easier than a lot of these other auction houses just for that reason. So it's not a mystery why they're maybe dabbling in this. But
oh yeah,
I mean, I remember to Brandon's point. I remember one episode I watched. I haven't watched the latest season, but they went and the guy Goldin who owns it, apparently is friendly with Reggie Jackson, and there was one episode where he went to Reggie Jackson's like man cave, which was like a factory, like a warehouse, full of memorabilia from like his entire life, and he had some really, really cool stuff, like not only his own stuff but from teammates and all kinds of things. So it is fun to see that. Like, I'm a Yankee nut, so when I see Reggie Jackson's
absolutely
collection and like they're going through stuff, I'm like totally locked in on that kind of stuff. So
I know a lot of these Star Wars items were Paul Macklin's. If you're not familiar with him, he's a seller, buyer on Facebook. Nice guy. He actually watches our show. He's a Patreon supporter.
Nice.
Yeah. So cool guy. I know a lot of these items were his. I don't know if he, at the end was happy with the price results, but I mean, we'll go over some of the prices of what some items sold for, and you guys can pretty much make your own judgment of what you think.
I wonder if, well, first off, I don't know that he'd want to come on a podcast, let alone ours, whatever, but I wonder if he would be comfortable talking about that. I don't know how that works. Does he still have more items that are going to come at a later auction? Are sellers a little bit wary about talking about the behind the scenes view or whether they were satisfied? I don't know. But if he was interested in talking about it, I think that would be super interesting to hear,
My only question for him would be, why did you choose them over like Hakes, who's known for Star Wars collectibles? Let's say, maybe he was going for a big name, Goldin. I don't know.
You never know. I don't know if Goldin or any of these auction houses has or does anything with the fees. Maybe they saw somebody like him with a large collection with some really nice pieces, and they said, listen, if you bring all that stuff and you use us exclusively, we'll knock a couple of percentage points off.
Could be.
But I'm making that up. It could be totally,
of course, yeah.
Which is some kind of deal, maybe though.
Which is what I'm sure Hakes did with Jeff Jacobs too.
Yeah, I'm sure because
I mean, there's no way he's paying that full amount, and
they had his name all over it.
Yeah, and honestly, and he shouldn't be regardless anyway, because he has pretty much been the face of Hakes the last year with his auctions and his stuff.
Yeah, he made Hakes a lot of money.
Yeah.
All
right. Well, let's throw this sucker up on the screen and jump right in. We're setting this up with let's see. Is this? Oh, this is showing this tab here. Let me switch to this. This is the beginning of the auction page. We have this sorted by highest price. So we're just going to jump right into some of the nicer items so that we can, start with those and work our way down. We don't want to miss anything.
I like it like this better. It's actually better to see.
Right, because if you notice on the tab over here, there's over 1,000 lots in this auction. This was a sizable auction, so we're not going to keep our viewers here while we sift through 1,000 listings. We're going to start with the big hitters. So, fellas, a 79 J slot. Rocket firing Boba Fett prototype. Now, you see also the bid numbers here. It looks like there's 4 bids on this item. I'm going to go ahead and don't know how easily we can click and go back and forth, but
are you going to enhance that one?
Well, I'm just going to jump over to another tab so that way I don't have to fight to get back to it. But 158,600 with the buyer's premium. So the winning bid was 130K.
Wow.
So let's see. Can we see the history? Yeah. So started at a hundo and 4 bids, two at the last minute there. It looks like, or towards the ending few minutes. Well, it ended at 10:51. Yeah. So it was really like in the last
crazy. last hour. I wonder if they were expecting like only 4 bidders at that point.
Yeah. I mean, I would think that there might be more than 4 bidders, but like, I think this particular item, though, has been up a lot recently in auctions. I think there's actually even 2 on eBay right now as we speak.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I've seen so many. I've seen a couple. I've seen a couple of these in person. So they're not. This one's a population of 1 with that grade.
Well, it's interesting here. I don't know if you guys had asked me 5 minutes ago, how many rocket firing Boba Fett's there were.
I think it's a lot more than people think.
I know. I would have guessed maybe 25. So right here it tells you there's about 100 of them. Which
oh my god,
I'm shocked at. I didn't realize there was that many.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them. I mean, they're not as. I mean, they're worth a lot of money, obviously, but I don't think they're. To me, if I've seen a couple in person and held a couple that were graded already, and that usually when you don't see any of those in person, that's when something's kind of rare. But
so there's it says there's roughly 30 J slots, and then it doesn't say. So what is it? J slot and L slot, right? Yeah, so maybe there's 70 L slots. So,
I mean,
it's an 85 plus
one. Yeah, I mean, it's a great grade on there. I'm surprised it should have gone for way more.
I mean, I think it should have gone for way more than that, just compared to lower grades that have sold and stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a pop 1. I mean, there's 1 in the population report,
and apparently it's in the Tom Hart or Tom Hart LOA on there.
Do you see the shipping price?
Yeah, isn't that something like $19?
$19 for shipping. You're gonna ship $160,000 item for $19.
Well, it does say it does say an insurance fee. What's almost 1%? So it's $158, or am I crazy? Am I way off? It's at it's $1,500. What am I talking about?
Yeah.
So it's $1,600 insurance.
I would just to not pay the insurance, I would just fly there, pick it up, and fly.
Yeah, $1,400 insurance.
I mean,
the insurance.
If you have $160,000 to spend on an item, and you got this at a really good deal, you have a couple $1,000s to fly in a plane, pick it up in person, and fly back home. So
yeah.
I mean,
I think it's probably safer for them just to ship the thing.
Well, I like that it says
on an airplane.
I like that it says this piece is comparable to an Honus Wagner or a 52 Mantle or a game used Jordan jersey. I mean, that might be true. I don't know. There's 100 of them out there. How many game used Michael Jordan jerseys are there? I don't know. There's a lot of Mantles out there, but they're worth a ton of money. And the Wagner, the Honus Wagner, I mean, those are. I don't think there's 100 of those out there. There's less, and in terms of nice grades on those, there's very few. But it's an interesting comment. All right, so
1,045 more items to go through.
Yeah, so we're almost done. All right, production made Emperor's Royal Guard helmet. Now, we have some inside intel. Adam Gothard won this one.
Oh,
yeah, he was the fourth bidder.
There's a difference. There's a difference between production made and production worn. So, I don't know if this was worn or not. I don't know if it gets into the.
I don't know. Incredibly rare. I mean, look how beautiful that is.
Usually, if something is screen matched and actually in the movie, it would sell for a lot more. So I don't think this was in the movie. It says production made.
It looks like it's fresh off the, fresh out of paint.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I don't even know anything about this item or like just movie props in general for me to even like have an opinion on it, because I really don't follow the stuff.
Can you go to the bid history, Shane?
I can. I'm just looking to see if there's any like provenance about.
We use the term production made instead of production used because this helmet does not bear the characteristics of production used props or costumes.
Okay.
We avoid using the term screen used, so they don't think this was screen used or actually in the movie. So this was made by the production company for the movie, but it was never in the movie.
Well, they do make a good point though. The Royal Guard, the Emperor's Royal Guards do stand, really far back from the camera, like not even.
Yeah,
they couldn't even match this helmet if they tried. I mean, they don't. There's no close-ups of these guys, so that makes sense. All right, bid history.
Damn, someone bid it up.
Yeah, so the winning bid was really 75,000, but you got to pay an extra 16,500.
It started at 25 though. Like someone went from 31 to 75.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
It just blew everyone out of the water.
But it's a $16,500 buyer's premium. I mean, it's what is that? What is that? About 18%? Little less than 20.
You can't beat that shipping though. $19 shipping.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty good price for a big ass helmet.
And so here's an L slot. This one went for, a lot less, 86,000. Not 24 bids on it though. So this had action.
I mean, to me, these are more appealing because they're not painted. So I like these better, and I just think they look cooler than the painted ones. I know they're
not as rare. These aren't as rare. The painted ones are more rare.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. But like, I know that a lot of these have sold, but I mean, we all know $86,000 is not cheap, but it seems very cheap for this item.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot have sold, I believe, for way higher.
Yeah, and there's your
hitting like 250. And didn't somebody pay $500,000 like recently?
Yeah.
I mean, something ridiculous.
They have so many of these different stupid things: the J slot, the L slot, the pre-production, the this, the that, painted, not paint. Like there's just so many different kinds. I don't really know exactly what, but I believe these always sold like a couple of 100,000 from what I remember.
Yeah,
like one to 250, 1 to 300.
When was this graded that it's a 9.0? Like, is that an old scale?
That's what they do now.
Oh, that's new scale.
I'm not saying that one's new, but I know they do that now, though.
So no 90s anymore. It's a 9.0.
Didn't they just switch it?
I mean, back to that
unified grade.
I mean, does it say in the comments when it was graded?
They did just switch to that literally recently, so I don't think this could have been done that way because I'm talking about like a month ago they just switched to that.
Yeah,
maybe 2 months ago.
An old one.
L slots are numbered around 70. Archival case from Tom Derby from CIB. Yeah, I don't know. There's no mention about dating, grade dating. All right. Well, there we go. So the winning bid was 71,000. 15K for. Well, here's the bid history if you're interested. Started at 10 G's.
Wow.
Got a lot of action.
Jeez.
All right.
71. Wow. All that money to make on buyer's premium. Insane.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder how much it was like, 15 years ago. It had to be a lot less.
On my screen. There we go.
So tell me about this, Chris. I don't know anything with mushroom tip. I don't know anything about this. I know it's a DT Saber, but is that something even more rare?
Are we looking at it? I still see the.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me share the tab. Apologize.
We're looking at it, but we're not looking at you because you're not there.
Yeah.
Where am I?
You are a black screen with a moving a silhouette of a person in a circle.
Now am I on?
You are now completely black in the closet.
You're blacker than Darth Vader.
How am I black right?
I love this.
There he is.
There you are.
I didn't even do anything.
The mushroom tip saber is the bottom of the inner filament there. The inner filament has a mushroom tip on it.
Like to keep it from going inside, or
I'm going to assume to keep it from going inside, but also makes it easier to just pull it out.
Pull it out, maybe. Yeah, maybe it might have been damaged like that.
No, just dealing with a lot of these. I know that these were not how obviously these were produced and made. So maybe this is like an early pre-production type of thing where.
Yeah, it says it's a first shot.
So yeah, okay. So with the DTs, this is probably how they were going to make it, and I'm going to assume that little piece, after pulling it all the time, probably they realized was going to get messed up and not probably stay rounded. So they just went with the round tip instead and just stuck it that way. So.
60 thin alternate cape.
It just sounds like they're kind of making stuff up, like the foxtail blaster with the Leia with the extra flashing, whatever, the chipmunk.
Yeah,
I demand to know who came up with mushroom tip.
Yeah, can't you put that saber on like a 90 grade Vader and have it grade higher?
Well, I think this is a first shot, which is why it went for so high.
Yeah, it might not have it might not have the COO.
How do you know?
Stamped on it?
Because Tom Derby said so.
Yeah, well, here, I mean, we can take a look, but first shot figures are frequently found in unusual colors. Blah blah blah. All right, but tell us about this though. Plastic alternative thin cape.
It says
even photo samples,
first shot piece
as a genuine first shot. There you go. No COO.
Yeah.
There's their biggest hint. Or date of production.
Yeah. Different plastics, all sorts of stuff. I don't know.
It's all made up. No one knows what happened 50 years ago.
Listen, it has a light,
people know, man.
Garbage bag consistency.
People know. Just like those guys that were reproducing all those fake retros. People know. Okay?
Listen, side note, I can't believe people are still bidding on that crap. I can't believe there's a new one every single day in that group.
No, the guy listed that this is the last of his batch that he made.
Oh God.
So I actually think that once we did our show, I think all of them doubled overnight after our show came out. People love them even more.
I'll tell you what, I did a half Chris. I didn't do a full Chris. I didn't leave the group. But after like the umpteenth one of those, like, because I barely go on Facebook right now, and I open it up, it's always that first. I said unfollow. Like, I'm in the group still, but I don't want to see the post from it. If I want to go see the group, I'll go to the group. I couldn't take it anymore. All right. $36,000 for a box of cards. Okay.
Let's get sealed.
Yeah, it is sealed.
Is it a mushroom stamp box?
It's has a mushroom tip.
Mushroom tip.
Possible Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Han Solo.
What does it say? Possible what? That's a first series box, right? 36 grand. Jesus Christ.
15 cents a pack. That is a pretty sweet box though, right?
The box by itself goes for like $200.
I mean, the graphics on the box are pretty awesome. Like that drawing on the front is pretty sweet. So $30,001 was the winning bid. So you got really, I mean, right there, it's over 20% buyer's premium. It's 22%. It's exactly 22% buyer's premium. So I don't know if I miscalculated in my head the other one or if it was different for this one. I don't know.
That seems kind of high. Maybe that one did well.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of bids. 32 bids.
But Jesus Christ, man. 30 grand on a box of cards.
Yeah. 15-cent packs. Series 1. Wax packs, lightly circulated boxes protected by securely sealed baseball card exchange plastic wrapping. Certification. Okay. All right. Well, let's see. What does this say? Okay, so it's certified.
It's $833 a pack. which is they're not worth that a pack, but I guess the fact.
Well, of course, it's a big premium because it's
not.
Sealed.
It was never sealed. Well, these boxes were never sealed.
Oh,
they were that plastic you see on there.
Yeah,
that's after the fact. These boxes were just a lid that closed inside is like a normal box.
Well, it says unopened wax box, so I wonder if there's like a tab or like some glue that you have to rip to open it up. I don't know. Doesn't say. All right, moving along. Tell me what else jumps out at you guys. This early bird set. Where do you want to go next?
Can you go to the page?
Oh, geez, it's so hard to remember to go back. Yeah, so early bird set, a 9.6.
That's a high price for an early bird set. Well, I wonder what grade that is.
Let's see.
Chris would know more about these early bird sets.
That, I mean,
an 80 with a DT Luke. Yeah.
Oh, DT Luke.
I mean, the DT Luke alone, I believe, can be $5,000 just loose in a baggie. You know what I mean? Like a sealed loose baggie, not graded, like can sell for $5,000 or so.
Yeah, I mean, so look how nice those figures are. I mean, Leia's a little discolored, but
in your opinion, was this high or low price that this went for?
It definitely seems low to me,
especially an 80 grade. I mean, look at that box.
Yeah,
really nice box.
Here's the thing: when it comes to these things, you can get the tray, you can get the figures, you can get the pamphlets. The box is the hardest thing to grade in all these sets. I believe when it comes to like an 85, there's only like so many 85s because of that box. They were always beat up and ripped and torn, mold on them. No one saved them. Everyone threw those things away. So
I mean, plus that thing came in the mail like that. So
I mean,
how bad stuff comes in the mail sometimes.
Right. If you have Ace Ventura as your mailman, I mean, that thing would have been beat to piss before it even made it to your mailbox.
That's a nice example. I guess, I should have went for more.
It really is, especially with that. Oh my God, with that Luke.
I mean, I can be wrong in saying this, but I want to say that David Sean sold one of these, and the guy basically flew in person to pick it up, and that was like $20,000. It's over $20,000.
Really? Like, was it graded or no?
It was graded. Yeah, it was graded. So, like, this just seems cheaper to me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, anybody interested in the comic?
Well, that would be
done by Carrie Fisher.
That would be Brandon's department because it's signed.
Oh, I didn't realize it was signed.
I just don't know. It has to be more signatures than See, it has to be. It can't be just her.
All right, let's see.
Yeah. Honestly, I think that's kind of high for that comic. But
yeah, so there's Ian McDermott.
It doesn't even have.
There's Jeremy Bulloch.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of.
You got Carrie Fisher right in the middle.
Yeah.
You got
is that a little high? Dave Prowse.
That's Dave Prowse, and then
I don't know who that is. Looks like that's Peter Mayhew.
Oh,
Colonel
Peter Mayhew.
Sanders,
okay.
I think.
Mark Hamill down there.
I was going to say you're not going to get Harrison Ford on here.
You could.
I mean, it says it on top. Who's in it?
Yeah.
You could get Harrison Ford on there.
Shane won't look on top, though. No, he refuses.
Well, Carrie Fisher, Mark Hamill.
I mean, population of one. I mean, this is all about how they labeled it, right? Because I can find plenty of these comics with a bunch of people listed on there. To me, Ian McDermott doesn't belong on there, and neither does Jeremy Bulloch, because of it's not.
Well, this is Star Wars, yeah.
Yeah, they shouldn't even be on there, and you should have added a couple more names on there before grading it. I mean,
who's Howard Chaykin?
Howard Chaykin, I believe, is the guy that designed the picture, the drawing there.
I mean, Kenny Baker is apparently on here somewhere.
again, like this could
These
never
are
be done.
$100 autographs.
This could never be done again, though, because all these guys are like dead.
Yeah, they're all dead. I understand that, but you could find people. A lot of people got this comic signed. I've seen multiple.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
and
at 9.6 grade,
and the fact that and the fact that it's a 9.6 in general. I mean, most people usually want 9.8s anyway.
Yeah, I think that's a little high.
Well,
comics are weird, man.
But how many of these are there at 9.8 though?
I don't know.
The comic book itself, there's definitely a handful. But
yeah,
if someone is signing it, it's graded already. So what are you taking it out of the case? You know what I mean? Like, it's always going to be a raw copy when someone is signing, and then you're risking then grading it afterwards.
So you're saying these signatures are on the outside of the case?
No. I'm saying that you would never know it's going to grade a 9.8 until you get a raw copy signed.
Oh, no.
Sure. Yeah,
this might be the now the 30-cent versus the 35-cent. I can't remember which is the more rare one. Chris, do you remember? There was one that was a 35-cent and the one that was a 30-cent, and I think one of them super rare. Maybe that's why this went for that much, because it was the rare version.
Yeah, you're right.
I can see that. It might say in here that the 30-cent one was whatever. I mean, they should really mention that, because that's something that really would change the price.
That I don't know anything about either.
I have heard that before. And it was something about one was sold on the newsstand and one was sold like in another way. I don't know if it was sold like if you could subscribe, or I don't. One was sold on a newsstand, therefore there was a lot of them.
The more rare one is the 35-cent one. The 30-cent one is
the standard one.
Yeah,
the standard
one.
All right, then never mind. I think
one are highly sought after.
I think this is an overpay. Then they were paying for the pop of one and the fact that it had some autographs on it. But I've seen something with Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher, Dave Prowse, Anthony Daniels, Peter Mayhew, and like who else? Kenny Baker, like the original, original people on there that would probably sell for that high. But I think that was an overpay.
Who cares about this one?
Well, it's just an interesting item to just take a quick look at, like, close up. I mean, it's uncut.
Yeah.
I don't know where you find these. I mean, that's a pretty interesting item to me.
I've seen these sell in the groups actually.
I've sold them before.
Yeah, and for like $200. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Stupid.
couple $100.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
a 9.0 Falcon. 16 grand.
Yeah, that's
Why don't we start
I mean, that seems really high, doesn't it?
Go to that Jawa. Let's see what the vinyl cape sold for. Oh, and then I want to see what the Kim Simmons
go to scroll down. You don't have to click on it.
Yeah. So vinyl cape 12 back V sold for what was that? 15 grand? AFA 80? I think that's
13 grand plus.
I mean, to me, that's a great price.
That's a great price.
I don't know. I just don't know if Goldin was the right auction, honestly, for a lot of these items, personally. Especially to start them off on the first time, because some of these just seem low.
That's a great price. That's a beautiful card.
This is a really nice card.
Really nice card.
And I mean, look how clear that bubble, the blister is.
And the cape looks like it has no degradation. It's not darkening. And
yeah,
I mean,
that's a really nice card. Yeah, that was
the colors are really bright too. Like the blue is really bright.
Somebody stole that. That was pretty good.
I'll see you later.
All right. Good night.
Yeah.
So all right. So this is an 80.
Yep.
12 back B.
Go to the I want to see the Falcon photo.
Old grade too. Old grade, we should say.
What do you want to see? This or no?
The Falcon?
Oh, the Falcon. Okay.
Only because it was a Kim Simmons item, I believe, if I read right. We can't see.
I know. I'm just loading it right now.
No, not that one. The
one. Okay. Hold on. Oh, here. I'm sorry.
Photo sample.
Yeah. I'm just going to stay in the same tab. It's easier. It's loading pretty fast.
11 grand. 15 grand. Oh, look at all that acrylic.
Yeah, I mean that's.
I mean that looks really cool.
That's a really nice display. It's probably huge, but
how would you? I would not ship that.
I would be terrified, Brandon. I would be.
I would not ship that.
Now
those stupid little brackets. Oh my god! When one falls out and that thing is just flying around, it kills the whole thing.
Well, I mean, the question I really want to ask is, Chris, how would you fit this on your nightstand?
I would be basically kick my wife off the bed and just put that in her spot.
This thing is it's a beautiful condition. I don't know. This is one of those where you don't know what this is really worth because there's no comps for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, let me just point out one thing, and it's obvious kind of why, but it bugs me that the satellite dish is not on the ship. I mean, I understand you can't see the inside pieces without it being mounted like this, and I understand that the case would have to be 2 inches taller, but it's kind of weird that you got the whole exterior of the ship, and you got a satellite dish sitting on the floor.
You also don't want things that can maybe fall off.
Yeah,
also.
it's true. That's true.
And if that thing falls off for whatever reason, it's just going to be rattling around in the case then.
Yeah, it's true. All right, so
someone messaged me a week ago before this auction, and if you click the back button, he was telling me that he's going to bid on this, or he was going to bid on the Millennium Falcon sealed one, the one that was a 9.0.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, in your opinion, which one would you buy? And my answer was, if I was going to buy one of them or go for one of them, I would go for the sealed box one because it was a 9.0. And my reasoning is, down the road, everyone always says that they're never going to sell pieces. Everyone always knows you sell your pieces. Like it's at some point at some point or another, it's going to be sold. Whether it was by you, kids, wife, someone, it's going to be sold.
Let me say this.
Right in the middle of my conversation. Yeah.
Well, no, I'm agreeing with you. I'm telling you why I'm agreeing with you a bit, because when I first take this in, that it's Kim Simmons, we know Kim Simmons, and it's a photo sample, the first thing you think is you're thinking, 79, 80, 81. This is a photo sample of photos that he took modern.
No.
This is a modern photo right here.
No. This is the photo sample. The ship that
the ship itself is the one that was in the photo.
Yes, of the original packaging.
Yeah.
I don't know that that's necessarily true.
Go back.
Yeah.
Look, it's the one that's on the box.
That's how I perceive it as. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, the beeswax. Yes.
Yes.
Anything that was a photo sample has beeswax. Yeah.
And this was not a modern photo. Okay. This was a photo of this Millennium Falcon was the one that was used by him, and he took a photo of this exact one, and it was used on the box.
Okay. Because there's, he has a lot of modern photos, and I believe he talked about having a lot of vintage figures and vehicles that he acquired to shoot modern photos. So I was just saying, he thinking to myself, you want to make sure what you're, what photos you're talking about.
He had all of those original ones. He sold them all off. And then he released a few new books, and he took some of the older figures that people had, and he took photos of those figures.
Right. So this is tied to the Jedi box.
Finishing up to what I was saying, the guy asked me if you would go for this one or the sealed box, and I told him that I would go for the sealed box that was graded 9.0. And only because my reasoning is 10, 15, 20 years, I don't know how many people are going to give a shit about having this item. I don't know how many people are going to be interested or caring enough to want this particular item. You're going to have more of a player's pool for a Millennium Falcon sealed in the box. I just think it'll be easier to sell down the road. I'm not saying it might be worth more. I'm just saying that I just think it'll be an easier sell because this is a few select people that want this and collect this.
Now, knowing that this is tied to the box, I would want this.
See, I wouldn't. Like stuff like this, I don't care about.
I could see both sides. I can see both sides.
Absolutely. Yeah, no. And I can see the side for wanting this too. Absolutely. That's just my opinion. Because I wouldn't even want this. Like, I wouldn't want that. I like it. I think it's cool as shit, but it's going to be hard to ever get rid of it again. Unless you're on an auction site, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and you're talking 20 years down the road. Who knows what Star Wars is going to do? But if Disney keeps killing it, it might be worth a lot more. It might not be worth anything. You never know.
Death Star production used prop.
Yeah, I don't think that came from his collection, but that's like a prop store thing. It's probably got a prop store LOA on it. That must be a pretty big, a 12-inch piece. That's pretty big.
Yeah. You care about these three packs?
That went pretty cheap, I'd think. I don't know what AFA grade it's on, but
75.
Okay, you can keep scrolling. We don't need to.
And what? So this is this a German 3-pack?
It's a good 3-pack. Yeah, I think so.
Oh, prune face. Chris, where were you on this one?
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, he fell off. This packaging reminds me of those glue stick packs.
Yeah.
Skip. Look at that skiff pack. Interesting.
First shot torso head pull, $9,000.
Yeah.
Wow. That went pretty cheap, I'd say.
Takara 7-inch Vader.
21 back A. That's the hard one to find. AFA 80. Wow. For $8,000. That was super cheap.
That feels cheap.
Yeah.
Relatively speaking, obviously not cheap.
21 back A is the harder one, obviously, to find.
Yeah, 14 bids on that. That had some action. All three of these items had some action for real. So now this is another photo sample. So this is from Kim Simmons as well. 7,300 on the Imperial Shuttle. So this was 1984. So this would have been Jedi era too.
Yeah.
And then what is this? This is Death Star droid.
Steel mold.
Steel mold. Oh, wow. What does that look like? Wow.
Yeah. Those are cool.
That's interesting. Oh, wow. Look at that. I mean, that is a pretty rare item.
Yeah.
I mean, I've literally never seen one of these before to even know that that's what a steel mold looked like. That's pretty cool. 5,800 winning bid. And now this is the Uze. So this is not the kind of mold that they used in standard production, right?
No.
Yeah. So steel mold used in Turkey as a knockoff.
Bootleg, yeah.
Yeah, interesting. All right, let's see what else we got.
Hey, you can skip over that stuff.
2025 card, I guess because it's autographed.
Yeah, Harrison Ford.
$6,000.
Probably like a 1 of 1 or something.
Uh-oh.
If you're Leia.
Uh-oh. So, first shot, unpainted torso and limbs. Interesting. And these white, these like pre-production, or I guess it's really, I don't know that it's pre-production, but it's unpainted.
Yeah.
First shot. These cases are very cool. I've seen those before. Tri-logo, Jawa, but what's so special about that? I mean, it's a fabric cape. Just a rare carded figure, I guess.
70 back beef, square blister. I don't know.
Oh, it's only one bid too. Vintage action display stand. Last 17 set. Here's a Sears General Veers, like vacuum sealed to the card.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? James Earl Jones signed.
Oh.
Full-size Darth Vader helmet.
That's an overpay.
First shot play set. Light gray base. This gets a little too nuanced for me when it's, first shot play set stand. But I do love these. I do love these proof cards, and that's a Revenge of the Jedi card. 2019, a watch. What's the deal with that? Limited edition watch. Huh. I don't know anything about this. One of 250, or no. One of 1300? Oh, no. One of 250. Vader Pro Diver. All right. Well, I'm not a watch guy, so maybe that could even be a good deal. Who knows? Sealed Death Star, signed card. Meccano, baggy, Luke Jedi.
Yeah, it seems like some of these card figures sold for pretty good. I mean,
look at the droids card. $4,000 for the droids card.
I remember when that guy was going for $18,000. Wow.
Right?
Yeah. Huh. Wow. Prices have really dropped on those.
Tri logo. 48 back, graded 70. DT Obi-Wan.
Oh, that's a pretty good price. $4,000.
Oh, look at that Vader case. That's cool. So it's the dull gold, and I guess it's a first shot. Like, I think the story behind those is they were taking the Vader cases that they already had, that were already produced, and they were testing out the gold paint before they started with the C-3PO.
Oh, okay.
So they were testing out that like matte gold paint, and then they decided to go with the chrome finish. So I think there are Vader cases in both gold finishes out there. So obviously a really rare piece because they were just, in-house like production tests. Oh wow, cast signed frame poster. Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, etc., etc. All right. Well, we're not going to run through the whole auction, but definitely some pricey items here. I mean, wow, size Rebo band, sealed, 85.
Highest graded example. Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Leia 12 back. What else do we have?
Skew on the footer. Wow. Yeah, some of these cards didn't sell for a whole lot.
Oh, look at the yak face. Tri logo.
Wow.
$3,000? That was going for a lot more at one point. I want to say that was going for 5 to 6, maybe. Unpainted AT-AT Commander. Oh my God! When I see stuff like this.
Yeah, come on.
It's one of one, I guess.
Who cares?
I mean, if you get a one of one, you've pulled something decent. Pulled something real decent usually. But look at this speeder bike mounted. But what's 85 plus? Jeez. Here's another Tri logo. All right. I don't think we have anything in mind necessarily that we were looking for.
For the viewers, just take a look at the auction and see what stuff sold for.
Yeah. An Uze mini rig. What is that? I've never seen this box before. What does this look like? Wow, that's wild. It's like, it's so bold and bright, but so plain at the same time. Wow.
It's cool looking.
That is. And to think, just to think that these are knockoffs, it's crazy how sought after these are. And rightfully so, they're really cool, but Yeah, I'll have to take a look through some of the rest of this because there are definitely some pieces I haven't seen before. Here's that Death Star pack.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean those have always gone for a price. A lot of modern cards, one of ones, signed, Battle Wagon. Yeah, so if there you go, there's the glue stick pack. What is that? Is that like Dutch or something, or I forget what?
European.
Yeah, it's European. But yeah, I mean, we're sticking Ewoks in there to sell kids glue sticks for school.
Toys, probably UK.
I think they were just getting rid of old stock, like getting rid of overstock, and made a deal with some glue companies, and they're selling them for school supplies, getting kids to buy them for the Ewok figure. All right. So, yeah, if you're interested listen, there's over 1,000 items here. So we've gone through the first couple of pages of the higher price stuff, but there's autographs. There's a lot of carded figures, obviously a lot of graded stuff. Wow. What is that dangler display? Wow. I haven't seen that before. And look at this Polish bootleg. Those bright colors, those weird colors will always grab people's attention. Switcheroos, lightsabers. Yeah, so get on there and take a look. If you're interested in any of this stuff, at least just to educate yourself on the latest prices. Are these the prices that you live and die by? Maybe not, but Goldin is a big name. They've grown their name for themselves with the Netflix show, and this auction just ended first week of June here, so it's they're prices that you can compare some of your items to if you have anything that's amongst this 1,000 lots. And it's always good to educate yourself on the current prices of everything.
Yep.
And if there's anything you're looking for on here, the next time it possibly comes up, you have something to go off of. All right. Well, that's going to do it for this episode, I think. And we've lost 2 Wildminsters after having lost a Walden.
We're dropping like flies.
Yeah. We're the last 2 survivors. And that's going to do it. It's time to wrap it up. And we will ask you to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment. Let us know if you bid on anything in the Goldin auction, if you lost, if you won, if there was anything that you had your eye on, if you felt like there were any items that went for more or less than you expected, even if you were just watching for shiggles and you weren't bidding yourself. But let us know what you thought of the auction. If there was any, anything unusual, or if it went smoothly, just give us any feedback that you have. We're interested. And that's going to do it for us. We will be back on this coming Wednesday with a new Wins and Whiffs, and also a new episode every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Brandon, always fun. I will see you next time on 5 Idiots Talking Toys. Have a good night.
All right. See you later. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.